Hello and welcome to Mr. Moon has left the building with me, Sam Palmer. I hope you are well. If you're a West Ham fan, you are probably not. Thank you to everyone who's been subscribing and commenting. There's been so many of you, but it's really nice to see a bit of a community come together in these dark times. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a transfer roundup, or lack of, may we say. It seems that we are not close with any transfer. We're 1 week away from the end of transfer deadline, and news that's coming out today is that bids are in for Souček. It looks like Paquetá has got some movement, Andy Irving and Guido Rodríguez. So I'm not quite understanding. We are not linked with anybody. So I don't quite understand what the club's approach is. Oh, Emerson to Marseille. That's another one that's come up today, which looked like it's going to be a free transfer as well, which is even more baffling that we're not going to get any money for Emerson. I wouldn't think you get any money for Rodríguez. I'm not sure you get any money for Andy Irving. A few million, maybe. And then it looks like then Paquetá, they're talking either Spurs or Villa. And a lot of me thinks that surely West Ham are not going to go and sell Paquetá to Spurs. But then who knows? We did it with Kudos. We all thought Kudos, it was a great move to get him out of the club. Seems to have heavily backfired on us. And I think Kudos is going to have an absolute field day against West Ham, which is going to hurt, let's be honest. So where are we at? Is this a sign of the ball just saying, fuck it, let's just cash in on what we can? I see they've turned down a bid on Souček today. I don't know how much the bid is. I'm sure it was quite low. But we're not linked with anyone. I think I saw something. We're moving on to our 14th midfield target. It's like, this is where you look and you go, this is a complete scattergun approach as usual. We're panicking now. We're going to see like what Newcastle have today, panicking to get a striker in, and Strand Larsen bidding 50 mil for him and then getting turned down because they can't get anyone in. So I'm sure we're going to hear, well, we tried, but clubs wouldn't sell us, or it was an overinflated price and things like that. And it's the usual old song sheet, really, isn't it? The Paquetá one, though, there's bits of me that go, yeah, I'd sell him. If we could get 60 mil, I'd sell him. But is it going to be reinvested? Have we got any targets that we could actually bring in? Or is it more money like Kudos that you're just going to flitter out the club to not come back? So would I sell him? No. Paquetá should be better than he is, but he's playing in an awful team. So it's like Kudos. How can we judge Paquetá in this side? We can't. Because let's be honest, he was fantastic for us. Fantastic. Under the Moyes years, he was absolutely brilliant. Same as Kudos, absolutely brilliant. One of the best players in the league. Under Lopetegui and Potter, though, awful. Completely awful. System, style of play, everything that we are. We've got Wolves tomorrow. Do you know, I don't even know if I'm going to bother watching it. I've watched every West Ham game, not live, but I mean live on the TV, because I live abroad. I live in Los Angeles, obviously. I reckon I haven't missed a game for nearly 30 years, live, in person or on TV. And I'm actually considering, I can't even be really bothered to watch it, Wolves. I hope they stuff us, to be honest with you. It's so bad to even say that. I actually hope my team gets stuffed, because I'm kind of thinking that's going to push it a bit closer to change, which I don't think is coming either. I think we're stuck at the moment. It looks like we've resigned ourselves to go down. We need 5 or 6 players, not cheapies coming in, but it looks like that's what it's going to be. I've seen we're linked with Sterling, which right now I'm saying, yeah, 100%, I'll take Sterling, 100%. In the state of the club as it is right now, I take Sterling. Do I then think that makes the state of the club going to be even worse in the next 6 to 12 months? Yes, I do. But unfortunately, I know there's a lot of me that wants West Ham to go down so we can actually have a fun season in the Championship and actually have a bit of laugh. But I don't actually know if I do. Like, I don't want our club to go down. I don't want us to be the laughing stock. I've seen the protests are now being organised. There is a real fraction between the fans and the board. Like this, it's a polar opposite divide. Fans are really upset. I've heard so many people saying they're not going anymore. They've had enough. You listen to any of these fans say, YouTubes like this, we're all pissed off. We're all kind of, I don't care. But we do. We love it. I love it. I love West Ham. I love West Ham more than anything. I've got Bobby Moore tattooed on my arm. I've got Emerson 6 tattooed on my arm. I love West Ham. They're my life. And it is killing me what's happened to our club, because I worry if we go down, do we come back? I kind of thought, oh yeah, go have a real freshen up, get rid of the dead wood. I don't think people come in and buy it. Is someone coming in, give us big money for Tadibo, Kilman are working the Championship, Aged. They're not going to give big money for that. They're all losses. The recruitment strategy at this club is pathetic. And that's what I'd love to see the club say, this is our strategy going forward. I think that this is a time where we can all, I'd love to be able to get a load of the vocal fans and the ball together and have a chat and find out what the real cause of it all is. Look, we all think we know the causes, but we don't. I'd like to know why our club's being run so badly, why there's no forward thinking and process and the right people in the right jobs paying them the right money, because I'd be happy if we didn't have as big a transfer budget, if it was going to set the foundations of our club up right to go forward. And that's what I mean. So there's lots to talk about. Would I let Souček go? At the right money, yes, but then who we replace him with? I like Souček. I think Souček's been fantastic for West Ham. I'm not one of these people to get on his back. I think he's brilliant for us. I think he's been a brilliant signing. Would I let him go if the right money came in? Yeah, but if we were bringing replacements in, we're not. It doesn't look like we're bringing replacements in. Maybe we're going to bring in one. One is not going to move the needle. We might as well not bother doing any. Oh, Monday morning, I've already set myself off talking about West Ham, and it's the blood boiling me because we do care too much. I wish I didn't. I wish I could just go football and not really care that much, but that's the transfer update. I say Emerson, Irving, Rodríguez look like they're leaving. The big one is Paquetá that we got to watch. If he went to Spurs, I honestly would hope it would be all-out war at West Ham, because just to do it to us twice, that's where you don't care. If you went to Villa, that's a little bit different. But going to Spurs, I said it when the Kudos deal happened. Selling to Spurs was an absolute spit in the face to the fans. Absolute. They spat in our faces on that deal, and it was outrageous. We should never be doing business with Spurs because they think they're a fucking huge club next to us, and they are, because they're forward thinking. But we should be on par with them. We should. They don't spend money. They don't pay wages. We do, but wrongly. Anyway, we'll keep you up to date with anything that's going on. Please comment below. Would you sell players? Who would you buy? Let's say I couldn't even link you with a player to buy because we link with everyone and get none of them. It's all a bit of getting it out in the press to keep the fans happy. That's all it is. Anyway, I will speak to you later. If you haven't subscribed, please hit subscribe and please give a comment or a little like. It helps us get up the charts. Come on, you Irons.